Well, I think it seems compelling to everybody, the question of, you know, of who done it or if did it. And, you know, I doubt, maybe there's a good novel to be written about a defense lawyer trying to get a guilty guy off. You know, but I doubt that you'd be able to maintain the same level of suspense. Generally speaking, Americans and people around the world don't like to see the innocent convicted. So that's a good theme, and so is the theme of trying to determine whether the, you know, the purported accused really is guilty. Well, I'm really good at writing in the available time. So I wrote on the plane coming down here today. I wrote on the plane yesterday coming back from Los Angeles to Chicago. And I actually find airplanes really good writing time. Sidney Pollack ended up buying the rights to Presumed Innocent, and he flew to New York with his partner Mark Rosenberg to meet me, and it was in the days of high Hollywood excess, so Sidney and Mark took a limousine in from O'Hare, and they had rented a suite at the Ritz, and they rolled in a buffet that truly could have fed 20 for our supposed lunch. And we sat there and talked, but Sidney said something to me at that point that I've always thought was the right, you know, guidance. He looked at me and said, "Let's agree on this now. It's your book and it's my movie." And that meant that he wasn't going to interfere in the writing of the book because it had been actually bought before it was published. It was still being edited. And I wasn't going to interfere in their movie making. And I've really tried to adhere to that distinction. And if I make suggestions, I do so, A, only when I'm asked, and B, trying to think in my limited way about what'll make it a better film, not what'll make it truer to my vision. Well, I mean, if you'd asked me when I was 19, you know, what I wanted to be, I would have said the next James Joyce. And I'm not the next James Joyce. And if you had told me, well, you're not going to be the next James Joyce, you're going to be a respected literary figure and a best-selling novelist, and I would be like, you've got to be kidding me. First of all, I grew up in a world at a time when the divisions between high and low culture were so pronounced that it was virtually inconceivable that somebody could have books, you know, that would win prizes and be reviewed on the front page of the New York Times Book Review, and also, you know, be at the top of the bestseller list. So that would have seemed impossible. You know, I've been very, very fortunate. But as I said, I wanted to be a novelist, and you know, when I was 11, I wanted to write a book that was as exciting as The Count of Monte Cristo. And generally speaking, that seems to have happened to me. So I don't know if Presumed Innocent or the other books will live as long as The Count of Monte Cristo, but we'll all have to find out.